Welcome back to our channel, Metalheads. Today we're diving into the world of tribute bands, and there's one that stands out from the crowd, and that is Iron Maiden, which this video is about. Iron Maiden is an authentic Iron Maiden tribute experience brought to you by 5 passionate fans of the music. They've dedicated themselves to keeping the spirit of Iron Maiden alive, and they do it with a level of authenticity. I'll put my teeth back in. That's truly impressive. Now let's talk about tribute bands. What are they? Why do they exist? And why are they just so popular? Tribute bands are musical groups dedicated to playing the songs of one particular artist or musical group. They play a large role in keeping the music alive of musicians who, either aren't touring at the moment, can no longer play the music themselves, or are from an era gone by. They replicate not just the music, but often quite the performers themselves. And it's about channeling that energy that fellow fans are searching for, and sometimes is not that easily accessible. But what sets Iron Maiden apart? It's their passion, their dedication, and their love for the great beast machine that is Iron Maiden. And they've got some exciting news to share. They've said that they are very excited to be playing at the legendary Cart and Horses, where they will be kicking off proceedings by playing all of the Somewhere in Time album, followed by a second half of Iron Maiden hits through the ages. This really is a thrill for us, and we can't wait up the irons. Yes, you heard it right. Iron Maiden is going to perform at the legendary Cart and Horses on the 17th of February. They're going to start off with this Somewhere in Time album, which we need to talk about that. So the Somewhere in Time album, now actually slightly off camera down there, you may well see part of the Somewhere in Time album itself. For me, I love this album. It was originally released in 1986. I was free at the time, although I didn't really discover it until I was about 15. And this was my entry into the rock / metal world, I suppose. And I was a keyboardist back then, and it was about that time I was picking up guitar. I used to kind of do a lot of, started with a ropey old acoustic, and I was doing a lot of sort of Pink Floyd stuff to learn. I'm self-taught, and I then progressed to an electric guitar, and I'd come across this album, Somewhere in Time album, and it was through a friend's older brother who was had long hair and was super cool, had a motorbike and all this kind of stuff. And I loved the sound of it, and things like tracks like Caught Somewhere in Time, Alexander the Great. They're just so epic. Loneliness of a Long Distance Runner. And when you learn to play these lead parts, or like the melodies, and you learn the sort of the chord structures and stuff, this was just like, I felt like a god. And to be able to hear this live, it just played by Iron Maiden, or indeed Iron Maiden, would be an absolute treat for someone like me. And I'm sure there's many other people who have shared a similar kind of experience when it comes to guitaring and Iron Maiden. They're just a epic, legendary band, and it's just so cool that a number of people have dedicated their time to go out on the road and bring you this experience. I've heard them, and they sound exactly like it. The guitar sound, that iconic bass sound, which they're known for. It's replicated beautifully, perfectly, and it's just I can't find another word to say other than awesome. But it will be an addictive experience seeing them live, and I've read a lot of reviews, and they say that the people have said that after seeing them once, they want to see them again and again. Tribute bands on the negative side can sometimes get a bit of a rap, particularly if they don't live up to the expectations. But Iron Maiden certainly do. So I would advise you to mark your calendars. The 17th of February at the Cart of Horses in London is going to be a night to remember. Iron Maiden is ready to rock the stage and bring the spirit of Iron Maiden to life. So up the irons indeed. That's all for today. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Stay tuned for more metal news, reviews, and as always, keep rocking. And I know exactly what album I'm going to be listening before I call it a night.